No, he's crying. Why are you crying? Don't cry.
Fucking yellow. Why does it do yellow?
I don't know why.
You were kind of live.
Well, ideally, correct, yes.
Oh, okay. I forget sometimes.
She remembers every time, Susie.
There, see Green. Green. We got Green.
Yeah.
Green means go.
I would imagine they're hearing us and seeing us already.
They're hearing us. They're not seeing us yet.
Hi, everybody.
We don't have anyone there yet. Why is it fuzzy? Why is it fuzzy?
Oh, what's happening?
Shouldn't be
It's
fuzzy.
really fuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a stream.
There we
Fuzzy
go.
Wuzzy
It's
went
okay.
to cream.
What?
Fuzzy,
Why is Fuzzy creaming?
What?
what?
Well, who's creaming?
I don't like the way you're talking about fuzzy. Fuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Is there something you should tell us about fuzzy?
I don't know if I really like the word cream.
I'm.
It's
Are you
kind of
also against the word moist?
What about?
No, I like the word moist.
What about moist cream?
Everybody's like, yeah.
Delicious.
I don't know if people really say things like that. Moist cream?
All right, we're
Who
live.
else
What
wants some moist
context?
cream in their coffee?
What kind of context?
Little cream in our coffee.
Little
Oh.
cream in our
We went from 1 to 0 watching. No.
Oh, they really didn't like our cream
They didn't
and
like the
moist
cream and
coffee.
the moist
So they
coffee.
left.
Oh, good.
Some
Click
one
that away.
watcher's like, yeah, I'm not watching that.
No good. No good.
I don't like moist.
Gracias. Moist cream. We're using it for baking a dish of some delicious sort for Christmas, okay?
Like, you fuck.
Jonathan Nichols is here. Hello, Jonathan.
Yo.
All right, guys. So, hey, everyone. Welcome to the horror show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
I mean, Fuego.
I'm Producer Dave.
And we are going to be trying something a little bit different. Normally we do the news with booze on Sunday, but we've been doing it bi-weekly anyway, and we are considering making a bit of a temporary attempt at something or a temporary change to see what you guys think. But we were also thinking about bringing back the more large-scale live streams on Sundays, so that way you can see more of us talking about, you know, some topics that you guys request, direct interactions with viewers and things like that, like we used to have before we lost our streaming capabilities.
Yeah.
And so,
Showing a
yeah,
butt
we are
or a
here.
tattoo.
We had Susie Von Slaughter earlier, but for whatever reason, schedules couldn't align that she could stay and hang out and do this with us.
She had
Why are you
that
staring at
tattoo.
me? Things happen. Life happen, right? Moose Talk Reviews.
Good day, mate. Moose Talk Reviews knows.
Yo!
All right. So what we're doing here, you guys, is we are just going to be hanging out with you guys and talking horror, and we can make up our own topics, but we would much rather answer your Q's with our A's.
Yeah.
So as
Queens
you
and
filter
assholes.
in, go ahead and ask us some questions, and we will answer said questions.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Fuego, what is a news story that we should launch into while we wait that
Yeah.
popped up this week?
Well, honestly, the news story that I wanted to launch into is the fact that we are about to start the 6th season of the horror show. It's been really heavily on my thoughts because I joined in the pre-production aspect of the second season.
Yeah. Okay. Press
You know?
release. Press release.
Press release. Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep, beep,
exactly.
beep,
So
beep, 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 beep.
we are about to start the 6th season of the horror show because
In
2014, 15, 16,
Technically,
17,
February
18,
would be the beginning of it.
19. I was a fan before I joined this show, and I have made friends and, you know, had an amazing experience in the midst of all of this, which is pretty badass. And yes, there you go. Show all of them this righteous new logo that we have from Rolo, who was a friend of Susie's.
Rolo World and Christopher
Yeah.
Anderson doing the colors.
No, so clarify. Okay, Christopher Anderson did the colors. That was the question I was
Yeah.
about to front load. So, yeah, really brought the life out of it, the vibrance. I love the flipping eyeballs, man. It's
Yeah, it's
badass.
exciting, and I'm really excited to see what producer Dave over there can do with it.
Yeah.
Making it move, right?
I'm excited to make it a shirt too. I think that's a pretty cool shirt as well.
Yeah.
Sellable. Hell yeah.
So now,
Marcia, do you like the logo? I didn't see.
Yeah.
No.
No, I like it a lot.
I just didn't see you say anything in the group thread, so I was curious how much
Oh,
you
I,
did.
Yeah,
I think
Marcia.
I put a skull or two.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I think it is great. I think it's a great new feature. I don't know how
All right,
to
Marcia.
say it. Yeah.
There's going to be a skull on the ground. See the bottom hand?
Yeah.
When it reaches up in the animation, it's going to
Right.
knock over a skull.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Badass.
And then it'll
yeah,
pull
let's
out
take
the
a bigger
eye.
look. Yeah.
I mean, I love the eyeballs for the O's. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really clever.
I
think
love
that's-
the
And I like that you can kind of move them up and down too. It'd
Mm-hmm.
be kind of cool. That's kind of neat.
I love the silly beret on the,
The
little
beret.
skeleton.
On the
It's
skeleton,
very direct.
he's a French director.
Yes.
No,
I like to think that he took that from someone.
That's fair.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's
it's
fair.
like, oh, you want to direct a horror movie?
Well, it's a nice throwback because our very first logo had. I guess I shouldn't block Marcia and Fuego while we talk the entire
Yeah,
time.
if you're gonna block anybody, block me.
So let's talk about this logo. No, but so I really liked obviously everything about this, but specifically I like the film reels at the top as a part of the
Yeah.
camera because that's a throwback to our first logo, which had the film spinning, the
Well,
film
which
reel
is in the
spinning.
bottom right there.
And now this one says RIP, and then it's got a year here that isn't specific to us. We're thinking that we'll do RIP and then 1914 dash blank. Or, I'm sorry, 2014 dash blank, because that was the year the horror show began. And it's, so I thought that might be fun. Or
Year of 19.
or we
Stephen
could do
King.
it Simpsons style and leave it blank and just put whatever we want there at the beginning of
I
every
actually
episode.
really like that idea.
Yeah?
Yeah, where he's like on the chalkboard and you can like switch it out.
Yeah,
sort
we
of
can
thing.
change the gravestone every episode as to what it says, but it would just be really, really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but-
And lots of extra work.
well, I
for
mean,
every
honestly,
episode.
it wouldn't be that small. It would be as big as this.
Well, wait till you guys see the animation.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Dave can put together. Oh, sorry. So
I was
it
confused
might
on
actually be
what super meant.
And what Pete writes for our music.
if he ever does more
Or is
music.
it
I've been
Somber?
asking for 2 years, but
Is that Somper?
Well, here's what we're gonna do.
so yeah, no, you could
Wait,
see it big enough to
I
see
have an
what's on
idea.
there every episode.
Okay, so what is that in the? Sorry.
We're gonna have to go into D&D universe and kill
Okay.
Pete's character so
Yes.
that he'll write us a song.
Yes.
In order to resurrect his character,
Yes.
he has to write us a song.
Yes.
That's how we'll
All
do it.
right, we'll do it. We'll just
It's happening.
Fuego, what?
Well, I
Really
was
into
looking at the
D&D.
weird demented octopus in the middle. I had not taken note of that until.
Oh,
right
this guy?
Cthulhu?
Yeah, whatever.
That's
that is.
Cthulhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he would be a
And
little
that
bit
makes
bigger.
me think of Incident and a Ghostland.
Yeah.
or
He would,
Obsession.
he'll be a little
Yeah.
bit bigger in the animation. Like you'll see him behind the letters there.
Cool.
I am a
I'm excited to see
I
that.
am a
Yeah.
dead French director with my beret.
I am
and
too.
We need to line up this scene exactly like
So
this.
we have a few comments.
We do.
Jonathan
So-
Nichols, have you seen the new Leprechaun?
I have seen the new Leprechaun.
I'm
yes.
going to watch the new Leprechaun.
Yes, so I'm waiting
Yeah.
to do
On the
my
list.
review until Fuego watches. But
we might remote it.
it is a
just to
very
speed
yeah,
it
that's
up.
fine. It is a very direct sequel to the first Leprechaun movie, and I did enjoy it. So the long and short of it is, I enjoyed the new Leprechaun movie. I'm excited to talk about it.
So I should watch the first Leprechaun.
You can
and
watch
this
one and then this one. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
It's a direct
I can loan it to
sequel,
you.
kinda.
I have the whole series over
Oh,
there
cool.
now. Yeah,
the whole
3 is
series.
the best.
yeah.
Anyway.
You say that every single
Of course,
time.
I
Like,
just
literally
have to tell
every
everybody.
time it
I have
comes
to
up.
tell everybody.
So Maurice the Beast is here. What's up, Maurice? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah,
He's
we-
actually
Hey,
local.
Chris,
We
man.
Yeah, we have met Maurice in person.
We've met Maurice in person. He
Hell
was
yeah.
he was around during Mad Monster, and he he won some tickets off of us for a screening
Yeah,
this
he's
year as
insane.
well.
Homie of Jason and Brad's. Oh.
And then let's see, T-Dog.
Oh, yeah.
It's T Dog. What do you think is the best Stephen King adaptation, Fuego?
Gosh.
The Mist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the best
gonna say
adaptation?
Mercedes
I did a video
Killer.
about that.
Okay.
Yeah, The Mist.
Mr.
easily.
Mercedes.
It's basically where you take the source material and then I did a whole video about this, but
Mr.
nonetheless, yeah. Really?
I think they did a phenomenal
Have you
job.
finished the second season?
No.
Okay.
But the first season was spot on.
Yeah, for doing Mr. Mercedes.
And you didn't finish it, so you can't say anything. Boom.
But I do unfortunately know how they jump how they jump over finders keepers. They jump right
Well,
to
they
end of
have to
watch.
because it doesn't have
But then
anything
they
to do with
but-
Mr. Mercedes.
But yeah, check it. They just renewed it for a third season. So what the hell are they gonna do?
I don't know. They're gonna.
I don't either. That's
they're
why
gonna
I'm like,
make
I don't
stuff
know.
up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm
Okay.
gonna watch this.
Fight,
anyway.
fight.
What's best Stephen King I really liked Green Mile.
Oh,
Yeah.
Green
Yeah.
Mile was really good.
Even over Shawshank
I haven't
and
read
The
the books, so I
Shining.
can't
mean,
compare. The
Yeah,
book
I mean
to-
Shawshank would be, but I think
Ooh.
because I read both Shawshank and Green Mile, and
Mm.
I thought Green Mile was a better, like they were a little bit more faithful to the book than I feel like.
I'll say
Mile.
my answer is the best adaptation in my estimation. I haven't actually read the full original source material, but I think
gonna
the
go
most
It,
recent
right?
It. Yeah.
No.
Yep. Marcia, you
no.
agree?
No.
You are
It has
completely.
You think it's absolutely the best representation of
Stephen
Stephen King's book?
It has nothing to do with the
All right,
book.
so Marcia agrees with me that it is the
completely
best.
false.
I think you have to wait until
Cecil, you're outnumbered on this one.
Until you get
All
the back
three of
half
us,
of the
yeah.
movie.
That's
No.
The back half of
that's
the movie
fair.
is coming
I know.
next year.
Yeah, well, and it's the year of 19.
Look, you can't
and-
disagree. You can't say my opinion is wrong.
Well, read the book. And then
I'm just saying.
read the book and then we can talk.
All right. Mustak Reviews says, because it's James Wan, have you seen Aquaman yet? Yes!
You watched the channel.
I watched it, and we did a review last night. Fuego did a screening, or was kind enough to invite us to a screening. So him, Luis, and myself got to see it, and we did a live review. And I actually just fixed the audio sync, and we put up that review a few hours ago. So yes, that review
Our
is
own little
live.
mini Aquaman.
What?
Luis.
Mini
Aquaman.
Aquaman. How dare you?
Aqua Mini. It's
That's
like
so
calling it.
rude.
Aqua Luini. Aqua
So
Mini.
rude. Maurice asked,
It
what's
was
your next
decent.
con appearance?
We're thinking it might be.
Yep.
Can we announce it now?
Yeah,
Since
I
we're
think,
I mean, honestly, at this point,
it's
we're
a
gonna,
goal.
We're gonna make it happen.
We'll see.
maybe,
The
maybe.
hotel is sold out. So if we don't get
Oh,
access
Evan
through
got
him,
back to you?
well, no, he said he's like the hotel is sold out, but we might be able to get you in as one of our rooms. So if he can, we can go. If not,
If
then
not, we
we'd
stay
have
with
to find somewhere
We
else.
stay with my little brother.
I
He lives
forgot
out
about
there in
that.
Charlotte.
Yeah, we're going either way then.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, all
we're
right.
gonna go.
So we're gonna go to Mad Monster Charlotte, guys. Mad Monster, North Carolina. That is gonna be in February.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 21st through 23rd or 22nd through 24th, something like that. Bruce Campbell.
Danielle Harris,
Yeah, I keep,
Doug Jones.
I keep wanting to say Charlene Harris, and I'm just like
Danielle
no, that's
Harris, and Doug
not-
Jones. Doug Jones, I'm specifically excited to talk to because he is awesome, and I've loved his work for so long.
Not to talk to your homegirl Diane, who we were just discussing before we started the stream. To
Exactly.
Get that little connecting. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be the next con appearance, and then of course after that it'll be Mad Monster Arizona and Phoenix Comic Con or Phoenix Fusion, whatever the hell they're calling it now.
Film Festival, probably. That's not till
Phoenix Film
April.
Festival as well.
Yeah, the International Horror Sci-Fi Film Festival.
Indeed.
Yeah. You know, House of Jack Bell is at Film Bar right now, but
I saw that.
it's the edited,
Yeah.
R-rated version.
That's why I didn't want to
which,
see it.
Which Babs was telling me the other day, though. You know, she's the writer at the Republic, and she was like, "You still need to go see it." She's like, "It's heavily edited, but you said her and Monty were both telling me you guys still need to go see it,
I don't want to see the edited one though.
just to take it into year-end consideration."
Otherwise, we have
she
to
was
wait until
telling me we
June
need
of
to-
2019. We can still cover it for 2019 because that's when the director's cut will be available.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't want to watch an inferior
I don't either.
version
I don't
of
either.
it.
Especially
I really
with the-
don't.
With how gruesome I've heard this. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. If you've seen,
We had an
anything
opportunity on
Lars
November
von Trier-
28th, apparently, and I didn't know. They had a one-day theater event
Well,
with
we
the
had-
unrated
We
version.
had access to that.
No,
That's
I
the
think
one
they just...
That's the one Monty went to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was... Anyone could have gone to that.
Oh,
No?
maybe. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought, yeah,
it was
if
also
anyone-
available one day on YouTube to rent or whatever, and then it disappeared after one day.
Damn, I totally
But
would
that
have
was
watched
after
it.
they got sued for no rating. And anyway,
Yeah. I want to watch it. So, yeah, any other questions, you guys? We're hanging out. It's a bit of a less people than we normally get for the news, but
everyone's doing Christmas stuff.
yeah, everyone's doing Christmas stuff. Exactly. We're here to have some fun and talk to you guys, but I don't know what else has been going on regarding horror for you guys. Obviously, we're doing a bunch of catching up. Fuego and I
Super
specifically
catch-up, yeah.
catching up on the 2018 horror movies. So
I've just been watching TV, a lot of TV.
yeah, you're watching a lot of horror TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, what has been really
all-
enthralling you lately, Marcia?
Well,
Horror
I just
TV-wise?
finished American Horror Story Apocalypse.
Okay.
I'm caught up on Supernatural. I'm about to dive back into Mr. Mercedes because it's all done now, so I can just watch them all the way through. They're longer episodes, so you really have to dedicate your time to those.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of Highlander, which isn't really horror, but
They're cutting people's
entertaining.
heads
It's entertaining. It's kind of background noise.
Count Cucula is here. Says Merry Christmas. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Did Mad Monster best Monster Energy in that stupid lawsuit? I don't know what's going on with that. Honestly, that's
Well,
probably
they haven't-
still in the work.
Yeah, I would imagine since they haven't rebranded Maurice, I mean, it's still an ongoing thing. So, yeah, beyond that.
Fun question, Mustack Review says. You're stuck in a mansion trying to survive. A mansion with Leatherface Jason or a mansion with Freddy and Pinhead? Chop is here. What's up, Chop Block? Greetings and salutations. Beatings and halutations to you as well, sir.
I've been saying seasons bleedings. Hashtag seasons bleedings. That's my thing.
That's going to end in about 2 weeks.
No, Leatherface and Jason or Freddy and Pinhead.
I
mean, Pinhead to me isn't very scary. Freddy is terrifying. Leatherface is terrifying. Jason, I feel like I could take Jason.
I think I would take the second two because if I avoid the box and sleep, then I'm okay.
Yeah, but you can't avoid sleep.
Well, it doesn't say you're trapped in a mansion.
You're stuck in a mansion.
Yeah. Stuck doesn't mean trapped. Stuck means you're stuck there. You got to find your way out. Trapped means you're trapped. You can't get out. All right, I'm finding loopholes.
We're not agreeing.
No one else is agreeing. No one else is agreeing.
I feel like I would go for Freddy versus Pinhead, Freddy and Pinhead over Jason and Leatherface. Because Leatherface terrifies me. He's got a chainsaw.
Does he really?
That mansion
we need to do that series.
That mansion would have 100 times more personality, and even if I was to die, I would be more enthralled by everything going on if it was Freddy and Pinhead.
I feel like Leatherface is the most real of a
He's the
killer
only
of everybody.
real one. Right,
well, he's
the only human being.
He's based on a real person.
So you could take him. You got to get around his chainsaw, but you could take him and see Jason. Jason has been killed multiple times, so you could kill him. But Freddy and Pinhead are both like beyond this world.
Well, Jason's supernatural.
Yeah, but he's in this world. Freddy's supernatural and beyond this world.
Until what?
Is that Shane?
Huh?
It's not Shane.
Hi, Shane.
We have someone by the name of Crazy Dr.
Marcia
Pepper. Hey, Marcia, it's Shane.
She
has. Yeah, we know someone named Shane. I'm not sure if that's the same person or not.
Anyway,
I
was talking about Shane from The Walking Dead.
I'm pretty sure it's not John Bernthal.
On this shirt?
Yes. It says yes, so that's him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What up, Shane? Good to see you, buddy.
Shane.
Say hi to the lady. Count Calcula, who's your favorite killer Santa? That's a good question. I'm going to go with Crimbus.
Okay, I'm going to go with Christmas Horror Story, the mall cop who went crazy and started killing all the people he thought were elves, and turned out they were all a little orderly, like whatever. So the wraparound story. I love the wraparound. Dude, I love A Christmas Horror Story. I think it is very underrated. It's a ton of fun. It's good. And William Shatner getting drunk doing the voiceover stuff as a radio announcer. That one's good.
Otherwise, I haven't actually seen that. I don't remember Black Christmas that well. I haven't seen the original. I only saw the remake. I don't remember Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I have a limited Christmas vocabulary, but I love Krampus. We did watch Anna and the Apocalypse, and our review of that is coming this Christmas. But
I really dug the Sabrina Christmas.
That was the most. They leaned heavy on that. Yeah,
I wish we would have got a little bit more.
It was a mall Santa demon that was collecting kids
and turning them into wax elves.
He would turn them into wax elves, and so every new elf helper would turn into one of his elves at the end of the
And then he would take them every year and
it was really
display
cool.
them.
It was a very supernatural Christmas episode, except it was in Sabrina.
A lot of people were dissing on it, like Bloody and
Collider. They don't know
anything. Yeah, they were dissing on it.
I enjoyed it.
It was just another episode of the show. It didn't need to be any more than that.
Something about like kids turning
exactly.
There's something about kids turning into like wax dolls or porcelain
dolls. Not only that, but there's
there's
poltergeist kids as well that like and you got that weird laughing in the background as things are moving when you're not looking and stuff like that. And
spoiler alert.
It's part of the plot.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's not a spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert.
Yeah. No. I know a lot of people point to...
It's not big enough in the story for it to be a spoiler.
ND David 9, by the way, says, "Hey guys, how's it going? I want to make sure I say hello."
Yay! To survive Pinhead, that's what CK2D says. I was gonna say I know there was the one with Bill Goldberg, the wrestler, where he was a killer Santa.
Oh, so Count Calcula says Ian McShane in American Horror Story Asylum. That's a good killer Santa.
So bad.
Oh,
damn!
Killer Santa.
Swearinger, yeah.
That was a good killer Santa.
How did we neglect that?
I forgot about that one.
There's a lot of
honestly.
Santas.
Silent Night 2012 Killer is my favorite. That was a remake of Silent Night Deadly Night, wasn't it?
You know, another one that's really good that we're going to talk about when we do the full podcast is last year's Better Watch Out was great.
Was great. Oh, is that going to be your choice?
Maybe.
Okay.
I really liked that movie, man. I thought
that was a good
one.
Damn
good. Yeah.
It wasn't a spoiler alert on Sabrina.
No,
we didn't spoil what happens. We're just telling you the baddies. It's not a spoiler.
That's what I said.
Okay, how about... maybe I should save it for next week.
Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg.
Is that what it was called?
Isn't that one? Wasn't that what it was?
I'm thinking of Christmas Sleigh in Ernest Saves Christmas, where the one guy is working on the movie and he's like, "Christmas Sleigh, it's a horror movie," and then Marcia's laughing over
Killer Santa and the Happy TV Show. I have that on my Netflix queue because it just dropped on Netflix. I have that comic book series, and I've been excited since we did the trailer reaction. I will be watching that and doing a review of that series in the near future. But yes, Happy, I am super excited about. I might squeeze that out by the time we do Christmas, so I can get that in that week.
That's what she said.
The little unicorn, it's available now
on YouTube.
No, on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, Goldberg was Santa's Sleigh. Okay,
yeah,
says Teddy
I
Brown.
thought it was. Yeah, that's my.
I like Goldberg because I was a WCW guy.
I was not a WCW guy. I was an ECW.
I liked it because of Goldberg.
He was okay.
He was like 164-0 or something.
His unbeaten streak was gimmicky as shit.
It was so great.
Yeah,
it was so great.
We're talking about
wrestling.
What's that?
It's sports entertainment. Okay.
Sure.
They wrote this story about a guy who went 164-0.
Couldn't lose. He was built like a killer.
Touché.
He pinned all of
Mikey's here.
Mikey Trummertrash.
And instead of like an iceberg, he was a Goldberg.
The Tales from the Crypt Killer Santa was good too.
Yeah.
Fuego?
Yeah, all the creatures were stirring.
Oh no, Fuego, you're next.
No, that's not. He's saying Tales from the Crypt episode with the Killer Santa.
Yeah, I know. There was.
It's called All the Creatures.
It's called All the
Creatures because there's an All the Creatures Were Stirring anthology movie that came out this year. I thought people might get that confused.
Yeah.
Right.
I still prefer the one with. It was in the 70s and it had a more like old looking dude. It was from. I actually just got that from Scream Factory the other day.
Ooh.
The Blu-ray of Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror, so I can finally get around to doing that. But yeah, the later one with I can't think of the name of the girl, so I'm not gonna try to traverse through it. But I think John Landis directed it, if I'm not mistaken. And it's about a cheating wife who is trying to kill the second husband, and then an escaped mental convict comes to the house. And you've seen it, haven't you?
Mm-mm.
None of you guys? Nobody? Wow. Okay.
You're all alone on that iceberg.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. Anyway, it was originally going to be the pilot of the Tales from the Crypt relaunch, and then, they just aired it second. So,
Maurice says he's a WWF Attitude guy himself.
Attitude Era was good, I guess.
Teddy Brown says Spear, which was Goldberg's main move, the Spear. Yep.
I want to know why Fuego's next.
I don't know. I was wondering about that.
Well, no, there was this whole thing, Goldberg, you're next.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're next, yeah.
No,
You're next!
No,
yeah, that's right. That was it, yeah.
And then they had him and Stone Cold, who were both kind of like the same sort of characters, except Goldberg was beefier and Stone Cold
Why are we still talking about this
drinking
guy?
beer. Okay. Because
Marcia, it's wrestling.
Nah.
All right, Mustache Reviews. It's not horror, but do you guys watch any of the
Mercer
DC
here.
TV shows? I am a season behind. I watch all the CW shows, but I watch them on Netflix, so I'm not watching them currently. I am excited for the Elseworld story, and I do hear that they're leading into Crisis on Infinite Earths, so that is very exciting to me, but I have not watched it yet. But I have not watched Titans either, which is also next to horror, is what Lou was saying. Exactly.
Night, yeah.
I will get around to it, but I'm not that excited about it.
Is he talking about like Daredevil?
No.
Oh, rest in peace, Daredevil.
No, Daredevil is a great third season. If David ever watches it, we'll do a podcast about it.
So
Jessica Jones,
good.
Is that DC?
No, that was Marvel.
That's Marvel also.
All those
Green
stories.
Arrow.
Yeah. Green Arrow. Yeah, it's Arrow,
Luke Cage?
Supergirl. No, that's
Flash.
Marvel also.
Preacher?
All right, Marcia.
Preacher, is that Marvel?
Nope. The British Tales from the Crypt is so cool, says Solly and Sleek Media.
What?
Yeah, well, there was those two different 70s films that they did, and they were all anthology-based, and they were all PG, but on that Blu-ray that I got, The Vault of Horror, which is the sequel, is uncut.
Stop yawning.
Stop yawning.
Yawning is contagious.
Anthony Wall says Goldberg is the real deal. We struck home with this this wrestling thing.
Yes, we did.
Marcia, you want to know what Goldberg is, right?
Well, hey, me and Mercer
is he bald?
Yeah.
I like.
He is a Perlon. Yes.
Crazy Dr. Pepper says Cecil versus Brock Lesnar. The winner fights Victor Crowley. Well, Brock Lesnar would whoop my ass. My soft body.
And they pushed my soft.
All right, so if you're
like
stuck in a mansion with, and you got to get either Freddy or Jason, or no, it's Freddy or Pinhead, or
Freddy
Jason
and Pinhead or
Leatherface.
Jason Leatherface.
But Goldberg is with you. Now, does that change your choice?
He'd probably get sawn in half by Leatherface, but I could escape.
That would give you time to escape.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I can stay awake, then Freddy's out of the picture.
Right.
Then I just have to make sure I grab the box or open the box with Goldberg in the room and run.
Right. But
I'm still going to take Freddy and Hellraiser.
But he can still come after you. Like, eventually you're going to have to sleep.
I don't know. It depends on the rules. Is he chained to Elm Street or not?
Anyway. Thought I'd end both those conversations.
You tried, sir. You tried.
Nope. You just couldn't. You dragged one out.
Was cool.
Zombies.
Kane will be my next cosplay.
Mankind versus Hannibal Lecter.
Oh. Salian says, I like Titans. Amanda Darrington is here. What's up, everyone?
Nice
Good.
Have a nice day.
Ben Grimm says, have you guys seen the Grimm TV episode with Krampus? No, I watched the first 5 episodes of Grimm, and I was like, this is too much like Sleepy Hollow. It's not as good, so I gave it up.
Grimm,
at the same time.
like the TV show Grimm?
Yeah, with the 2 M's. Yeah.
I actually started to enjoy that one.
I really like that show.
Really? How far did you watch?
I think I watched the whole thing.
You couldn't
wow.
have. No? Could you?
First season?
Is it like...
No.
I think I've for sure watched 6 episodes, for sure. But
I've watched Donuts for Grimm. But...
What is it on?
Netflix.
Is it Netflix?
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it was
on Amazon.
Well, it was originally on what? It was
on
a
TV show.
Yeah, it was a
television
CW
series.
or was it? Because I know Sleepy Hollow was Fox, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it might have been CW.
Trauma Trash says I need to check out Netflix's horror short series. Don't watch this. I'll get around to that too. I will get around to that. I need to check out those Hulu shorts. Yeah. They've been sitting there for a while as well.
They have.
I love Chucky's Bride movie. That was my favorite one. Bride of Chucky. That was. I think Dave liked that one too, right?
Bride of Chucky's the best Chucky movie ever made.
Oh no, it's Fuego. I got that wrong. Yeah. Teddy Brown, what's the best horror group? Oh, he's trying to stir some shit. Killer Flicks or the horror weird video nasties?
Hail to Stephen King.
There you go. That's the winner. Boom.
Yeah. That's how you don't take sides. You
exactly.
Take
Sally,
I don't go on either of those. I don't
different
care.
Eyes. I kind of want to talk about wrestling more.
You see? I knew we started.
Favorite wrestler is Mankind. I like the Hannibal Lecter gimmick. Okay.
Oh, if Mercer was here, man.
Yeah, if we wanted 100,000 subscribers, we'd talk about wrestling. But, we're going to talk about horror.
Kane started in horror. See No Evil. No, he's right. See No Evil 1 and 2.
He did.
Yep. What's your most anticipated horror film of 2019? We answered this before, but these guys haven't answered. So,
since I won't be,
we're gonna be doing.
I'll tell you what mine is. It's
like
Dave won't be part of that. So, Dave, what? That's your most? Is
It Too, and then Child's Play. Out of all the ones that are listed there,
I'm really excited about this Child's Play remake. Actually, and
what about the Pet Sematary remake? No. Okay.
I'd be
honestly that movie scared the shit out of me to the point I didn't finish the movie and I never watched. I mean, this was when I was a kid.
Damn.
And then I watched it again on cable when it was edited, and I was like, "Why am I scared?"
Zelda, dude, Zelda.
James Wan's Amityville Horror Story.
What?
James Wan's
Amityville Horror Story. That's not an existing thing.
What are we talking about? I haven't heard of this movie.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Is James?
Ben Grimm says WrestleManiac was a fun horror about a killer luchador.
Oh.
I heard about that.
Didn't we do a trailer?
We did a trailer reaction. I don't know if it was to that or it was something.
Where it was a killer luchador.
Why are we still talking about Mick Foley?
Because
Marcia,
I honestly wanted to go see Mick Foley do stand-up the last time he was here in Phoenix because that shit would have been great.
Cody Ray says, awesome live hangout. Mick Foley is awesome.
You see, you can't escape it, Marcia. This is the wrestling horror show.
If you guys like wrestling, find Andrew Mercer.
And yet now we're talking about wrestling. We're up to 25.
Yeah. Where's Andrew Mercer? This is
he's got we really on his channel. He's got a bunch of videos of wrestling.
It's true, he does. Drew B. Mercer. All right, so Child's Play sounds good, but will it be good? I don't know that it won't be good. I think it'll be different enough from the normal Chucky stuff that I'm going to be able to enjoy both separately.
Place your bets.
Is this in response to the last one that came out?
No. So Don Mancini is doing Don Mancini is doing a TV series follow-up to the last one. But Warner Bros. is relaunching Child's Play under the Child's Play name instead of the Chucky name because they own Child's Play, but Mancini owns Chucky. So they're doing a new version where they're launching Buddy dolls, which basically the Buddy and the Buddy 2 are Wi-Fi. They're like Alexas inside dolls. And so they're going to malfunction. Yeah. So it's literally an evolution of the Chucky storyline.
No.
I'm so into it. Honestly.
I am too.
I think it's great.
Because but Mancini is still doing the other stuff.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
No, it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. Okay,
that's
no, I'm not into it.
Okay, well, so there you go.
Like
you don't want to see a moving, talking
No.
Alexa?
No.
That wants to kill you?
No.
Teddy Ruxpin.
No. But how? And so that's
what
not
you
intriguing.
should really do.
It's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Dolls are terrifying.
So Chucky's expanding into 2 different franchises,
Marcia.
We saw you burn a doll on
He's
the show.
surrounding me in my sleep.
There's no escaping
And they're
us,
doing
Orgasmo.
Annabelle 3.
Yeah.
Annabelle 3 is coming.
No, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, and that's the one that's supposed to be modern day,
Mikey.
and it's going to have the Warrens in it and everything, and I'm just...
Are they finally going to do the story where they're in the apartment, like the one they talked about?
Kane is now the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. I forgot he won the election.
Oh my gosh, I used to live there around there. No,
Yeah.
Well, not in Knox County, but close to it, yeah.
Nick Cannon...
Oh my god,
okay,
that's
Brightburn.
so funny.
Okay,
Mikey, go ahead.
Since Mikey's our dude. He says, I'm really looking forward to Brightburn. I always wondered what Superman would look like as a serial killer. I'm really
Superboy as a serial killer.
Yeah, which is essentially what they're doing. I'm honestly curious if there's going to be any aspect of confliction with the character. If he's going to be wrestling with being evil and like going back and forth, or if it's just going to be okay. He's full on evil. He gets in contact with the ship, whatever.
Serial killers are very like.
Have you watched the trailer? Do you know what we're
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. But serial killers don't like battle with themselves of whether they're good or evil. They're just like.
Well, this is where it's a little bit different because it's basically like imagine if Superman was not a kind alien. He was somebody who was going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be a sociopath and he wouldn't care.
Well, maybe the good upbringing, like Cecil was saying in the trailer reaction, could
be like a Dexter.
Well, there's a great
kind of counter a little bit.
There's a great comic where instead of landing in America, he lands in Russia.
Oh
Soviet Russia.
Yeah, that's
so
Red Sun.
It goes to show that it is his upbringing that creates him.
I'm not a big fan of nature versus nurture.
As a mother yourself,
I think if you're fucking if you're gonna murder people, you're this.
That's not true.
I don't think so.
If he had the Rob Zombie's Halloween upbringing, you don't think he could have turned out worse than the Kent upbringing?
I mean,
that's nurture, not nature.
No, I think if
you don't think that would have made a difference?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's all about what you want to do, though. It's your choice. It's all about choice.
Yeah, it's your choice based on your upbringing and how you're raised.
That's where the programming.
I play Red Dead Redemption, and I like being good. I hate killing people in Red Dead Redemption. That's because of how I was raised. That's because of how I was raised, not because of how I was born.
There are plenty of people that were raised to be good and still murder everyone. Okay. So
plenty? Really? Plenty?
Plenty.
I'm not sure you could quantify that.
She can count them on one hand.
Plenty.
But she knows herself. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see.
Good. That was
I
a good
love
question.
what Dino says. Dino is like, Child's Play will suck.
Oh, what up, Dino? I didn't even see him there. Cool. What up, man?
Dino's the shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's good to see Dino.
I think it could go either way, dude. I mean, I genuinely think that it could be absolute trash or... You know, it could be inspired remake, just like The Thing and The Blob and all of the wonderful 80s films that we had, or Dawn of the Dead, another Zack Snyder. Yeah, it's not going to take away the original. I personally think Child's Play 2 is the best.
Child's Play 2 is the pinnacle of the series.
I mean, aside from Bride of Chucky, obviously.
No. Fuck off.
No. Child's Play 2 is awesome.
Child's Play 2 is
amazing.
amazing.
You're thinking Seed of
Brightburn is basically Superboy Prime. I love that I understand what you're talking about, Ben Grimm. Superboy Prime, you guys see, Superboy Prime was the bad guy in Infinity Crisis because he was a Superboy that was a part of the original DC universe.
All right. He'll just go off for hours. This is just what we have to do sometimes.
Oh, shit, he's back. And I was hoping we could talk about Hell in the Cell in his meantime.
No, we're not going to talk about Late Horror Show. Child's Play will suck. Looking forward to It 2019. No, but I'm curious. Why, Dino, do you say Child's Play will suck, but It will be okay? I'm curious what the delineation is there, because they're both an extension, a redo of an original property.
Whoa, look who's here. Mercer, No Mercy, Hello Horror Crew. We were just talking about
Mercer. We were like, hey, Mercer, look
look
at this spot right here. There's a big empty spot right here that could use a blonde head and glasses, is all I'm saying.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that if he scrolls
That's what I'm saying! Sorry.
If he scrolls up and sees...
Oh, yeah, Mercer, this was a very wrestling...
That's why I'm saying, like, if Mercer scrolls upward, he will see everything wrestling-related we were discussing for the last, like, 15 minutes.
Stranger Things. You're going to have to read the Stranger Things comic, because the 4th issue is almost out, and we got to review that.
Wait, whoa.
No, you don't get to. No, fuck you.
Oh, whoa.
Because it takes you months and months and months to read stuff that I leave you.
Oh, he's crying now.
All right, Fuego, I apologize. You can do Stranger Things with us. He's twitching. I got him, guys. I got him. All right.
He's right.
He's right.
I don't know. I think people are looking forward to Child's Play, or people who like Child's Play. And
the thing, main scene, you said the weird kid from Seed is coming back for the TV series.
Oh, Maurice, if you come back later, thanks for participating, buddy. Have a good day at work.
Woo!
Mikey has pre-programmed plans to invade and kill. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Just do like Sweeney Todd. Not sure what that means. You guys watched the new Leprechaun? Yes, we mentioned it earlier. We will be reviewing it. It will not be on the top 10 of 2018. I will tell you that right now.
Never hang
But we're going to do a top 6. We do top 6.
It's not on the worst, though, right?
It's not on the worst. No. It's not going to be on any list.
I know what my worst are pretty much already. So.
Well, I do too after watching Tales from the Hood 2 and...
No, that came out.
No, Tales from the Hood 2 and Death House are definitely on there, though. If you haven't watched those yet, they will be on there. I did watch Death House.
The one scene with, like, where they're covered in the goo, like, they look like they're skinned... And they get to that particular level, and then they're
the
just
most
like,
pointless scene in the movie.
It's like piled bodies.
It's the most pointless scene. Did you watch it?
I watched the clip from
it's
that
the most
scene,
pointless
and I thought
scene
it
in the
looked
movie.
Great.
No, it's the most pointless. They hide in that room where these horrible creatures are, and then after 2 minutes,
and they're just like
they're like, we got to get out of here. You just hid there on purpose. What do you mean we got to get out of here? It's awful. Death House is horrible. Puka, it's definitely Puka is actually it might be fighting. It's definitely an honorable.
It might be creeping in.
It's creeping. It's definitely an honorable mention if nothing else.
I didn't watch it yet, and I love the director because he did Time Crimes and Colossal. Colossal with Anne Hathaway was badass. I love that movie.
I still haven't watched that.
So that's good. That's good.
Let's see. Goku meets Superboy. Tyler Willis is here. Hey there, Horror Show. Did you guys ever get around to seeing Mandy? Yes, we did. I reviewed it with Dirk.
Did. It's on Shudder right now. I'm going to get around to it.
I reviewed it with Dirk, and that one is also fighting for a top spot on my 2018
I bet I'll like it.
Not a top spot, but one of the top 6.
It's got Nick Cage in it, so I'll probably like it.
Well,
really
it's supposedly
cool.
Nick Cage at his most maniacal,
at his most Nick Cage-iest.
Like,
what? Nick Cage being Nick Cage on Nick Cage?
He went full Cage?
He went full Cage.
Although I haven't seen
100% full Cage. Dude, I'm telling you, there's a scene
that is Mom and Dad.
A one shot
Susie, right?
from one angle where he's in a bathroom and he runs the gamut of grief, anger, revenge, despair, like all of it in one shot. And he bursts into the bathroom with a bottle of alcohol, and by the end, it's drained. Yeah. He drinks a whole bottle in a scene as he's running through these emotions.
The director's like, look, there's no way to control this man. Like, we're just going to do it in one shot. I'm just going to follow him with the camera.
Build 4 walls.
Do whatever he's going to do.
Build 4 walls. I'm going to put a camera in one of them.
Yeah,
and we're going to let him go.
Put him in it. And then we're going to turn the camera on.
Cut it loose. Just be like, Nick, action. What am I doing? Action.
He's a fucking Coppola. He is a fucking Coppola, for God's sake.
Okay, baby girl.
One of the best things I watched in the last year, and I'm curious if Dave saw this, Vanity Fair did one
Look
of their
at Nick Cage bathroom scene in Mandy was amazing.
Vanity Fair did one of those video interviews with Nick Cage where they were talking about his entire career, like particular performances he really appreciates and stuff. And he was talking about, I haven't seen it, but Lou talks with me about it.
He retracted
Bad Lieutenant. Bad Lieutenant, where he was like he was snorting fake drugs on the set, trying to trip out the director.
Yeah, fake drugs.
Yeah, well, so he says at least.
Yeah.
And he's just going nutsoid. It takes place in New Orleans.
That's Herzog,
like
right? That was
Werner's, I don't know.
Are we gonna do the Glass trailer number 3? Mercer asked.
Well, we thought about it, but I honestly don't know.
I don't know if I want to see anymore.
I don't want to watch
January,
anymore.
so
I'm ready for the movie.
I mean, we're gonna be at the press screening in a couple weeks for it. So
it's 2 weeks.
Well, it's about a month away.
Yeah,
but
I'm down.
So January. So 2019.
It comes out in January.
So that's why
turn the switch to evil. Is that a Puka reference? Turn the switch to evil? Because Puka had Puka me, Puka you, Puka see,
okay, stop
Puka do.
We haven't seen
There's
this.
so much a Puka can do. All right, or it's actually you never know what Puka will do.
Okay. I have to ask Mikey real quick since he's over in the UK side of things again. I watched Apostle tonight. That was pretty decent, though.
Oh, you did watch Apostle?
No. I'm reading what Mikey said.
Okay.
He says it's a bit too long. So Mikey, I gotta ask, man. Everybody has been comparing it to The Wicker Man. I haven't watched the Nick Cage, the bees, and all that silly shittiness. But
you haven't watched that?
It's terrible.
Well, because the original movie is fantastic, and I've seen how silly the remake is. So, is it too much like the original Wicker Man? That's what I'm curious about. I know you had no interest in the Apostle.
I'm not
going to like 2.5 hours of
I have to make a cut somewhere.
Torture crazy.
I'm more likely to watch Elementary than I am to watch Apostle, both Netflix releases.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's kind of digging deep. All right.
Is it? It was a big release.
Message retracted.
All right, so Ben Grimm says Puka was good. Yeah, Puka was good.
Yeah.
Star Wars: The Revenge of Jar Jar. Not sure what that. Accidentally retracted.
Ooh, I would watch that. Sleek Media.
Giant Chainsaw was awesome. Yes, there was a giant chainsaw. There was a big chainsaw fight in Mandy.
So much of the
It's a big throwback to Texas Chainsaw 2.
I'm gonna have to watch
Marcia, you're gonna like it.
I have the movie.
Here's the thing: it's a very slow first hour, but the back half is amazing.
I'm waiting for Pete.
That's what
it's totally true.
That's what he's
Make sure you guys are ready to either smoke and/or drink.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we don't do any of those things.
Drink it all. Well, you're not going to enjoy it.
Okay. Mikey says it's gore galore, so that makes me because that's the one thing about the original Wicker Man. The original Wicker Man was blood-free.
Hashtag babies.
Android 16. Not sure what that's from. This is my question. Do you guys know Android robots? Not personally. I hear they're nice enough.
Man, Teddy Brown is going nuts
asking
about In the Tall Grass. In the Tall Grass is an amazing collaboration between Joe Hill and his father. It was a short story.
Oh.
Originally released like 2014, 2013,
Lily,
something
what
like
up,
that.
Eva?
It's being made.
Talking about raptors.
Totally down. What is
Not about
what is she
raptors?
totally down
Not
for?
about raptors, unfortunately. Although I'm thinking of that amazing scene in The Lost World where they're walking through the tall grass and then people are getting picked off.
Stay out of the tall grass! Ah!
Avoid the tall grass.
That makes me think of a review of the Crazy.
I just remember
Hello from Colorado, 420 friendly. Oh, yes. Hello,
Colorado
we
is
know
very
you.
420 friendly. Colorado!
Arizona will get there soon enough.
Yeah, sometime.
No, we're still dictated by.
Is it really only 8:38?
Republicans.
Wow.
Yeah, it's early, dude.
It's really early.
It's late.
Yeah.
It's so late.
Yeah.
And we're up to 30. We got 30 people. What? Guys, we got Marcia here. Take advantage. What questions do you have for the first lady of the horror show here?
Indeed.
That is essentially. I mean, you and Susie. What would Susie
I am
do?
not a unicorn.
No,
Susie.
Well, Marcia was a part of the show just as early.
That's why I said the
as
first
Susie,
lady.
but she just wasn't a host.
No.
Yeah,
That
her and I-
first season.
No,
Yeah,
she
her and I
was
came
the
on-
first zombie.
I was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, because I came on.
She was on before you, huh?
She was on before me
Look
in
at that.
season 1 as the zombie.
Andrew was on before you, technically.
He
too.
was.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
so I
he was
came
part
on
of
for season
Troll
2,
Board.
but when we replaced Morgan with Marcia for season 3.
Oh, is that how that went?
Yeah,
that's how
I
it
wouldn't
went.
really say replaced. I
Well,
would just say
Morgan.
Upgraded?
Okay,
did
so
her own thing.
No, I would say replaced.
No.
I would say upgraded, but
let me upgrade you.
Fair point.
I'm
Fair
sorry,
point.
I'm sorry.
Fair
It's a
point.
different part.
Fair
It's
point.
not the same part. It's
Marcia, clever
she
girl.
She didn't come in playing Morgan.
Clever girl.
That's one of the greatest lines in any movie ever.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Clever girl.
Yeah. And he survives in the book.
Dirty Dan, it's 10:30 here. What up, Dirty Dan?
Good
to see you on the East Coast, brother.
The drinking game is whenever we make.
Speaking of drinking game, I'm gonna go pour myself one.
Jurassic Park.
Thank you, Dave.
If you want to grab me a baby beer, one of those little
baby beer.
Dude, if it's a 2.
Do you consider thrillers a horror subgenre? I consider. There are some thrillers that dip into horror territory. I don't necessarily consider thrillers horror, but I do consider there to be many movies that cross over between the two.
What about Single White Female?
That's a thriller.
That's more thriller, but there are horror aspects. Yeah.
I feel like it's terrifying.
Hold the Dark is a thriller that has horror aspects. That's why Susie and I reviewed that.
That's from the same director. Man, I really wish I'd known you guys were going to do that today, because that's from the Green Room director.
I'm just knocking them out as we go because we have so many to do.
I know.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I can tag on if you watch it. I can tag on your review.
It's fine, buddy.
That's fine.
I'll kill you all.
What about Don't Talk to Strangers?
I haven't seen that yet.
Yet?
From this year?
No.
He's planning to?
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, diet beer.
Don't talk to strangers.
Yes, delicious diet beer.
This morning, greetings.
Oh, yeah, this morning's the Shiznoo Bam. Hell yeah.
I'm the only one behind the scenes. Andrew, you're so behind the scenes that you're not even here right now.
No, he's not even behind us.
He's
not here.
All right.
We miss you, man.
Tyler Willis, if they had to be another remake of The Blob, who would you want to direct it, Fuego?
Well, it's already happening, FYI.
Oh!
They've been trying to get it into production for quite a while.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I have said many, many times on this show that the remake of The Blob from the 1980s is my favorite pure horror movie. Aliens, the James Cameron film, is my favorite, like, sci-fi, horror, action, whatever. Maybe my favorite movie of all time. Clerks is up there also. But The Blob is allegedly in production with Samuel L. Jackson as the star, and I don't... he's got a... This man has a clear, liquidy shot thingy.
Hey, Marcia. Eva wants to know.
They're coming to get you, Marcia.
Have you read Elevation by SK yet?
No.
Are you planning to?
Sure.
I have a review on the channel.
Is it a new book?
It's his most recent release. It's a novella. It takes place in Castle Rock. It's not very good.
Well, why should I read it if it's not good?
It's
thrillers and horror are cousins. I think that's fair.
I'm not gonna love Nosferatu.
Well, it's honestly you really need to read Nosferatu. Nosferatu, Mikey.
We're gonna be reviewing Nosferatu next Sunday.
Although I finished the Fireman.
Recording the review anyway.
I finished the Fireman.
You're gonna record that tonight. Don't worry.
I loved the Fireman.
You're gonna record it tonight.
Love the Fireman.
Is that for Tuesday or when is that going up?
No, that's going to be something separate, I'm thinking, because I have episode ideas for everything else the rest of the year. So, including...
Strangers Pray at Night. I was not a big fan of that one, honestly.
You know what I'm excited about?
Making love out of nothing at all.
We live in shadows.
What we do
in the Shadows TV series.
Yeah. I keep seeing commercials for that. I'm so excited.
It's going to be ball and bomb. Yeah.
Did their other show end? The Flight of the Conchords show?
Oh, yeah. That was only 2 seasons and it got canceled. And that was like...
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully this will...
They've done live events since, though.
Well, I mean,
hopefully this will be like... It'll be more successful than their first show, because their first show was really funny.
They did an HBO special a year ago, and...
well, that's a good question. CK2D says Alien 3 you think is better than Alien 1, or Alien 2. I agree, yes. I think Aliens is better than Alien 1. By the way, the second issue of the new Alien 3 came out. Dude, that series is really cool. Have you read it at all yet?
Well, I was waiting for it to be released.
Completed? Yeah, we'll do the review because it's really cool.
I don't know if I would say Aliens is better than Aliens 1.
Really? I would.
Because they're
I know
just
a lot
so
of people.
different.
Well, it's like a lot of people prefer.
Different.
Well, there's lots of people who prefer T1 to T2. Lots of people. They like the fact that the Terminator is a horror movie.
No.
And T2 is more like straight up action. Dave, what do you
present one of these people to me?
Present
because I don't believe that they exist.
Present them.
There isn't a single person who watches Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 and says, "Yeah, that first one's way better."
No,
a lot of people in the YouTubes like Christian Harloff and Collider.
Fight me in the comments.
No, I'm right
at me, bros.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
No, I will grant that there are definitely great.
Marcia, Ben Grimm's comment.
Terminator 1 is a great film, but T2 is better. Period.
No,
there's no argument.
Yeah, significantly better
from the bottom.
Facts.
Oh, are you afraid the Dark movie comes out next year? Oh my god! fun.
Explain why that's cool.
And they finally announced the director too.
I love Are You Afraid of the Dark? It's one of the things that really solidified my love of horror as a child. Like, I was really into a lot of different things here piecemeal, but being able to watch those anthology ghost stories just really like dialed me in, and I loved every moment of it. And I was starting to do a recap of my podcast with Are You Afraid of the Dark and Highlander and all that stuff, and
Latchkey Kids.
The Latchkey Kids podcast. It's a really good podcast. Latchkey Club, sorry.
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun to do.
We both fucked.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do, but after a kid, it kind of just focused. Like, I need to focus on one thing, and I'd rather focus on the horror show than that. So.
And we appreciate that.
Well, we can always like bring back because
I'm down to rewatch it.
Are You Afraid the Dark could fall under us?
I would watch it.
So,
I would watch it if you want to do Are You Afraid of the Dark coverage. Yeah.
I feel like it would move faster if we watch a couple episodes at a time versus one at a time. Because
well, the interesting
it's
thing
not as
that
hard
I think
to
I
watch
told you guys before,
also.
I have never watched a single episode.
I don't think I have either.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
You have.
I watched
with you. I mean, outside of your podcast.
I've never watched a single episode.
I watched Fan of the Light instead of Afraid of the Dark. Yeah, that's the one I watched.
Yeah, I watched Tales from the Crypt and Twilight Zone. I mean, yeah.
I might be the only one that realized that was a joke.
Yeah, it's fine. No, we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep moving.
Really bad one.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what that is.
See, if you draw attention to it, it's...
No, that's what's funny, is drawing attention to it.
Yes.
The Blob 88 was so great. Rob Zombie was attached for a while, but it's been in limbo for years
Yeah, he
now.
was. And that promotional art that he was like doing in the developmental process was floating around last week, and it looked okay.
Fuego, you loved Fireman? I thought it had a dulled edge like Sleeping Beauties.
No, and
a dulled edge.
Take Sleeping Beauties and make it 100 times better, and you have the Fireman.
Ooh, snap!
Yeah,
shots fired, CK2D.
Yeah, you will hear all of my thoughts on that book because I'm filming a review tonight. So yeah.
Alien has a huge universe. They should do they should use a new monster.
They've actually been saying they're going to do, once the acquisition has transpired and they've segued over to Disney and all that stuff with Fox, they're going to do it.
The aliens series. Are Disney princesses? Because she's a queen, right? She's a queen!
It's great.
Look, we have another message retract.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong!
Someone needs to draw that.
I think I've seen that.
Part of Wreck-It Ralph.
I think I've seen it.
All right.
Love, Are You
Show me the meme.
The dark dude.
Yeah, Mikey Trauma Trash is the Shiznitto Bam. Shout out to anybody listening to FM 84.
Terminator
the
1
Midnight,
copied Halloween
Gunship.
Oh, shut up.
No, tonight I was really disappointed.
No, I just
tonight was Carpenter Brute, he knows, and Ministry. That show was in Tempe, and I really wanted to go.
That's not what I was talking about.
That would have been amazing. Anyway.
Fuego, someone said T1 copied Halloween 1978.
Terminator 1 copied Halloween 1978?
You're a person that says everything copied Halloween 1978, I'm guessing.
Me?
No, this person.
I don't even like the original Halloween that much.
I don't like it that much either.
I
don't think that...
It's pretty good.
No, I'm pretty sure James Cameron did not copy Halloween, but whatever.
The whole silent
Why?
killer.
Yeah,
going after the girl.
Why? Because he's silent, except he's not silent, and he asks, "Are you Sarah Connor?" So it's nothing like Halloween. In other words, it's a sci-fi thriller instead. No.
Okay,
Stop. Not everything is a ripoff of Halloween 1978.
He says that with love. Don't worry.
You really, really did, and I'm going to say, I mean, all that I have to really point to is the fact that. Do we ever flash forward to a future where there is badass shoot 'em up stuff
I'm being told no.
Okay, do we ever fast forward to a badass shoot 'em up aspect in an apocalyptic wasteland like in the original Terminator movie? No. So, dude, don't hate,
appreciate.
Don't play, hate, appreciate.
Synth porn overload.
Ben Grimm. Also, Five Nights at Freddy's movie by Chris Columbus is supposed to come out next year. No, it's been delayed. It's not going to come out next year. They delayed the production because Scott Cawthon wants to change things about the movie. The original creator of the movie. It's not going to be coming out next year. Otherwise, I would absolutely have that on my list. It's going to be 2020 at the earliest.
Are we talking about
Five Nights
anticipated for next year? Yeah, they actually delayed it.
Well, no, someone asked specifically. Also, Five Nights by Chris Columbus is supposed to come out next year. No,
it's not, Ben.
It's not Chris Columbus either anymore. right?
Well,
he stepped away, right?
He's still attached, but it's been delayed because the writer
Scott Cawthorn.
Well, yeah, he's completely reworking the script.
I like how now
So
they're
that he
saying
did not like the
Halloween
idea.
3 theme is similar to T1 theme.
What? What? Because of the masks?
Okay,
what?
maybe that's the theme, the musical, like the theme of it.
Dun 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 is similar to.
Bum, 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 bum.
What was it? What was it, Fuego?
I'm trying to remember. I'm
pretty sure you're just singing Sandman.
No. I was doing Phantasm. I was doing the.
Oh, yeah, Sandman. Phantasm. No.
Sing me in.
Phantasm theme is the best of all of those themes.
No, it was a. Happy Halloween.
No, if you're talking
Halloween.
about that,
I don't know what they're talking about.
Dude.
That's Halloween theme.
Silver Shamrock.
Halloween 3. Who knows? We're going to get at each other's throats here in a minute.
I was about to say, there shall be bloodshed, there will be.
Well, Ben Grimm, they've been working on that Minecraft movie for like 8 years, so, it's just how it goes.
God, it's going to be shit when it comes out.
It's going to look so crappy.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it's taking them that long, it's going to be horrible. There's a reason why they
Stuff
haven't
is popular,
we have
and
a
then Hollywood's like, let's make it, and
movie.
then it takes them forever to make it.
Yeah, so they're coming out with a Five Nights movie years after it's no longer popular, just like Slender Man, Old Man Hollywood.
Yeah.
So that's
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
but honestly, I'll be
well
perfectly honest with you. That doesn't matter with this. That mattered with Slender Man. That doesn't matter with Five Nights at Freddy's because crazy, scary animatronics with those looks are always going to bring an audience into a theater. If they do it right with a big budget, it will be bigger than Slender Man by a long shot because everyone went to Chuck E. Cheese or Pistol Pete's Pizza.
It does not have to be R-rated to be effective and successful.
No,
it does not.
No, it doesn't.
It'll make mad buckets of money.
Look at Truth or Dare.
Yuck. I'd prefer not to. Let's not. How about we throw another shrimp on the barbie? Let's not.
What are we looking at, Dave?
For?
What's going on?
Disney, Japan, robots. Okay.
What? Why are we looking this up?
You'll see.
Big Hero 6.
Keep talking about your stuff.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't distracting at all.
Yeah, we're not covering up the...
Malek Duma says, Hola, amigos. Saludos desde Peru. What's up? Hello from Peru. What's up? Hello from America, Malek. Good to see you. Gracias for joining us.
No, we got Chase.
Oh, Chase Smith, what up, what up?
Yes, man, long time.
Yeah,
Chase, how are
Chris
you, man?
Columbus is known for his crazy, scary movies, too. Yeah, that Harry Potter 1 and 2, super scary.
Yeah, which I was about to say.
Super scary.
I was not into Harry Potter
I didn't even know Kristopher Columbus still was alive.
Yeah. He did the first two
Harry
Potter movies.
No, he's like, Marcia's right. He's like 600 years old almost at this point.
I did not get into Harry Potter until Quran did the third one. And I was like, okay, this is actually pretty dope. Because I ate mushrooms and watched the first two Harry Potter movies, and I was just like...
Okay.
It's like, these are...
Statute of Limitations. What are you looking up?
That's a robot.
Okay.
That moves.
Okay.
So,
but it's not moving.
What the hell spurred you to that?
Because you were talking about the robot.
What robot?
Never mind.
What robot?
It was a little while ago.
What robot are you talking about? And why am I the only blurry one? Guys, I think I'm going to heaven because I'm the only blurry one on the whole stream.
I'm definitely going to hell with my shirt. I was told my shirt is offensive.
Yeah, no, I think I just need to clean that part of the camera.
Have you seen it?
It's bad.
I love The Walking Dead Season 9, says Malek.
The Walking Dead Season 9 is pretty damn good.
Why?
I gotta say.
Oh! Yeah. Fight! Hey, Dave, while you're up.
Watch all the way
Hey, Dave, while you're up.
To the mid-season?
Dave, while you're up. Hey, Dave, while you're up. No, what?
I'm just curious.
Don't make me come over there.
You haven't watched it all the way through yet. You think it's better?
I've watched 6 out of 8 episodes, and it's way better than the last season.
Why?
Last season was... Hey,
look, that's better.
What? No, we're not talking about last season. We're talking about this season.
Well, no, I'm saying it's better than the last season.
But why? What about this season makes it better?
I was happy that they were bringing
with this discussion.
I was genuinely happy that they were bringing more of a zombie presence in as opposed to more human fighting. I felt like they were scaling back on the human fighting at least a little bit. I know with the Whisperers, is that what they're called?
The Whisperers, yeah.
Yeah. I know that they're hinting at them, and yet they tried to totally fool the audience, and they're like, the zombies are evolving, blah, 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 and then they're just like, no, it's people wearing flesh and whatever.
I thought you haven't even got to that episode.
I got to the episode where they hinted at them. I got to the episode where you thought Rick was gonna die. I thought that was a very effective scene in the pit with the mud.
Is that as far as you got?
Marcia, we reviewed this, don't you remember?
Yeah, really. Spoilers.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just wondering.
Spoilers.
That you think makes it great.
I'm personally liking the Judith character. I'm liking the
Chase dropping the reality bomb. Ben Grimm's like, Chris Columbus wrote Gremlins. And Chase is like, Ben, that was almost 35 years ago.
And he didn't direct it.
Hey, look at this. Look what appeared in front of me.
Oh, a magical shoddy shot.
Dave, where are you going?
Fantastic.
Why are you talking to me? I'm off camera.
Because suddenly there's an empty chair and it needs to be addressed. Yeah.
Okay.
I would actually, Jaime.
I'm assuming
to your defense,
I'm assuming you don't like the 9th season very much so far.
It's not that. I actually think that
I just really didn't like season 7 or 8 very much at all, and I'm happy to see them doing something kind of different. That's really what it boils down to. I like switching Judith into the Carl role, which is a change from the comics. I don't know what I think about.
But she really isn't in the Carl role.
Well, she's talking to Negan in the jail and everything, so she's kind of taking on that role. Anyway.
Henry's taking his.
Who's got questions for Producer Dave?
Oh.
Yes. Put you on the spot.
Producer Dave,
put Dave
this
on
show
the spot.
wouldn't be a thing without Producer Dave.
Well, here, let's talk about Tyler Willis's comment. Harry Potter on mushrooms sounds absolutely magical. I would agree with that.
Well, you need to watch the later ones.
Why are they keeping him in the cupboard?
So
cute.
I still remember my friend
magically
Michael Techman.
disturbing.
He was on mushrooms and he suddenly thought he was Harry Potter. And he was looking at me and my girlfriend at the time and he's like, I'm Harry Potter. And we're like, yeah, you're Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter. That was about the way things went.
Wow.
Interesting
Very.
Yeah, totally off subject.
How do you stay upbeat?
Marcia?
Oh, cocaine.
How does Rainbow stay up?
Just kidding.
Fair enough.
How does Rainbow stay up?
Fair enough.
Every single time.
I've never taken cocaine.
Chris Columbus is
I'm just
You just gotta find the happiness where you can.
Magically terrific. That's why.
The world is not that happy.
Eat a lot of Lucky
place, so you
Charms.
have to create your own happiness. Oh.
All right.
I personally think Luke should have joined his father. I think he's trolling just a little bit.
That's
now.
fine.
He's trying to get noticed. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
Luke has joined his father?
We like that.
All right. Well, guys,
Darth
we've been
Vader?
going for an hour.
Have we?
Yep, we have. This has been a fun stream. Are there any other
Chicas
questions
mi
before we
guapa.
go?
Oh, they think you're handsome?
Oh.
Am I handsome like
You're
their
very
grandpa?
handsome, Marcia.
Oh,
Like
thank
their
you.
grandpa.
Are they talking about me or Jaime?
Oh,
That's actually the possibility. I get a lot of shit talking in that department.
legitimate concern.
Wah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call this live stream here, you guys. So just so you know, going forward, likely we will be doing the news on a different day, and at
No
least
longer
for
live.
maybe not live, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll test things out.
Testing the waters. We had a legit discussion about this the other day because we were recalling a lot of friends and different viewers who.
Well,
said
I wasn't there, so it was illegitimate discussion. Just
well,
kidding.
there was a lot of peeps that were saying that they didn't like as much the disruptive aspect of the commenters, and they liked when we really just interacted with each other.
Well, and most of our
stories and
audience,
just boom.
we haven't done the news the way we did it originally since we were at about 5,000 subscribers. Now we have almost 5 times that, and so we're going to do it the way we originally did it, which was straight up nightly news style, and we want to see how that goes with you guys.
So are we talking? This is one thing we
support-
didn't clarify. So full script or
Full script, but the first time we present it, we'll present it live so they can watch it, and we can watch it in the corners talk about it, and just do. We'll do a. I'll make us bigger at the end, and we can get their reactions.
You have reinvigorated my interest. Remember a year ago where I told you I wanted to make a monster cut of our best quips from all the.
If you're willing to go back and do
all
it,
the ones, because Kings of Horror, we did 33 episodes when the news first went to a bigger outlet.
And we had some funny jokes too.
We had some, dude. The one where I was talking about Marcia, remember?
Well, and my favorite is my Mewtwo joke. When there's a kid playing Pokemon Go that died.
I was totally dissing Marcia, and it was so
No,
funny.
there was an episode where there was a kid that was playing Pokemon Go, like found a dead body.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I did a funny little thing, and I was like, and the worst part is no one knows if she found her Mewtwo. And I did a graphic of a little Mewtwo standing on the dead body in the forest.
And I was talking
like, we're so wrong.
Yeah, and I was talking about Mike Flanagan directing Gerald's Game, and I was like, after doing the celebrated film Hush, which everyone loved except for our co-host Marcia Parker, and you started laughing on set, and I remember watching the edit so many times. It was great because you had no idea I was going to say it, and you just started busting up laughing.
They're fun, so we're going to be doing that. So we're going to try and get back to our regular Sunday group live streams because that was always fun.
The more the merrier.
Straight up interaction with the audience is nice, and you guys will still get a pure rock form of the News with Booze.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Teddy Brown. Hush was very meh.
No, it wasn't.
Hush is
Don't
great.
listen to them.
Hush is great. I do not think I contend Mike Flanagan has not made a
Now that's
movie.
Gaming. What's up? Says are we hyped for Annabelle 3? I'm more hyped for Annabelle 3 than I would have been for Annabelle 2 after watching Annabelle.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Is it actually like?
It's supposed to be present day, and there's going to be the Warrens in it.
Right. So is it gonna be
really?
the one where they're in the apartment because that was the original throw?
The main character is going to be their daughter, apparently.
Oh.
And they're going to make an appearance. So who knows if that's all going to...
I don't know. Because in The Conjuring 1, when they introduced Annabelle, she was in an apartment with the two roommates. And they kicked her out. I've been waiting for that.
I need to revisit those movies. I actually never watched the original.
Hush is his only bad film. Teddy, you shut your freaking mouth.
You are so wrong.
Shut your fat mouth.
What about Before I Wake or Before You Wake or whatever?
Before I Wake is great. If you still haven't watched it,
shelved for years.
Wasn't it? You didn't like it? You did like it.
What?
Before I Wake?
Before I Wake.
Mike Flanagan?
That's one that I have to watch before.
You know the one where the kid, when he goes to sleep, the things he sleeps manifest?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's Netflix.
It's a Mike Flanagan movie. After Haunting on Hill House, you absolutely need to watch that.
Yeah, I love that.
You need to watch Before I Wake.
It's
so good.
At the end of the day, be about television shows.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I'll extend it for you.
I think when we did our review,
our
spoiler review,
put everyone else.
Yeah.
When we did our spoiler review of Hill House, though,
it.
didn't Marcia and I both contend that Hill House was the best genre thing I watched this year?
You need to watch Before I Wake.
I don't know what you watched this year, but
Marcia, watch Before I Wake, and you need to watch Before I Wake and Incident in the Ghostland. You need to watch those two.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Before I Wake is phenomenal. It's my favorite Mike Flanagan movie.
And Mandy, right?
And Mandy. Watch Mandy too.
Flanagan over Gerald's Game and
oh my god, it's so much better than Gerald's Game. Better than
I know you really like Absentia.
I really like Absentia, but Before I Wake hit me hard.
I gotta watch it.
It was really good.
I have to watch it this week.
It was really good.
Between rereading The Stand,
Dude, Before I Wake really... And for some reason, some people didn't like it, but Before I Wake really... I cried in it. I did.
Yeah, I saw some people really talking heavy shit, especially critics.
No, but watch
critics
it.
Were dissing it,
It's something that the whole movie you're like, what is going... And then by the end you're like... It's kind of a Sixth Senses twist by the end, and it's so good though.
It's a few years old.
Oh my god, it's so good. I love that movie so much.
Because I thought it was on the list of 2018.
Absentia is still my favorite.
Sure to put it on
Look, Before I Wake rules. Even Teddy Brown says he didn't like.
Well, if he didn't like Hush, but he likes that, then I'll follow Teddy. I'll believe Teddy. Teddy, we're on the same page.
Absentia is still my favorite. I cried too, Cecil, in Before I Wake. Yeah, it's really good.
You see, this is where, since I respect Mikey's opinion so much, man, where he's like Haunting on Hill House, mass, slow, predictable. It was slow, and it was predictable in a lot of ways. However, for me, the acting and the family interaction and the way it was shot, especially episodes 5 and 6, were so beautifully put together. I thought the performances were fantastic, man. I mean, I thought across the board, especially the kids. The kids were so good in that, man. I mean, I don't know. Just I haven't been that. I respect the guy's opinion greatly. So.
I haven't been that.
Stefan, not high, but there have been drinks going on, so I don't know what your problem is, but whatever. Opinions are still valid, high, drunk, or otherwise.
I'm not either anymore.
Baby beer?
Baby beer. So hit the like button before you leave. Thank you, Andrew. Soft-spoken ASMR. Hi.
All right.
Just trying. Well, that's what ASMR is.
I just said all right. Cool.
Marcia, you want to do some ASMR?
No.
Just go whisper in the mic.
No.
Be like, my name is Marcia Parker.
No.
And I like ghost movie.
No.
The house that Jack built is up there. That's what's the fun. Okay, well that is
okay.
Where
Bone of contention, Stefan.
I'm curious what version of the film Stefan saw.
Stefan, what did you watch? Did you watch the director's cut or did you watch the R-rated? Because I saw that I was like, how can I watch the house that Jack built? It is at 2 theaters locally, but it is the R-rated version, not the director's cut that sent everyone spinning and walking out of the theater.
Well,
I would rather wait until June of 2019 when that is due to be released and watch that rather than but it's not the episode or the movie we have now is not the full episode.
It says you saw the unrated.
So if you saw the unrated version, Stefan, would you recommend that we watch the rated R version now and review it, or wait until June and watch the director's cut to review? You tell us.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious too. Yeah.
You tell us.
Watch both.
You never go ASMR, Ellen.
Okay, well, if you've seen both, I mean, I've heard there's drastic differences, so that's...
What's the problem, Mikey? You don't like my ASMR?
That's all of our cue to leave.
All right.
All right. My buddy watched R-rated and said it was badass, but there's only 4 minutes cut, I think.
Okay, but
I would watch both, but wait to review it.
That's 4 minutes total.
But if I'm going to wait to review it, why would I watch the R-rated one if I'm waiting till I see the unrated to review it?
Okay, check this out then. I just got
CK2D. Oh God.
I just got the unrated I just got the unrated version of Toby Hooper's The Mangler from Scream Factory in the mail 2 days ago. Okay,
I forgot about that. I need to order that.
It arrived on my doorstep 2 days ago.
Did you let it in, or did you leave it in the cold?
I was thinking about just letting it stay out there until
Did you have to let it linger?
Yes, I did, and then rest in peace to her.
What's happening?
Because Dreams is amazing, as is Zombie and so many others. Anyway,
get to the point.
I was trying.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm tired.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead. We're almost done, Marcia. We're almost done.
I really want to compare The Mangler to the uncut version of it, and that's the thing when you have only a few minutes trimmed, it's not all trimmed from one scene. It could be just a little bit from this gory bit. I mean, seriously, 10 seconds maybe. Dave probably knows more so about this than anybody.
Look,
when you're trying to trim a gory scene to get ratings, it's like, okay, you're just going to snip the most nasty aspects a couple seconds in some instances. If you have that many minutes, it could be something significant. So,
well, essentially, if you show any superfluous blood on a human being, you're going to get a rated R. And anything more than that, anything more than just blood often will get you an unrating.
No.
NC-17, yeah. Mm-hmm. They're pretty strict.
All right, guys.
Show all the violence you want as long as they're not humans.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. It's time to end the stream for tonight. Thank you guys very much for joining us.
What does that stand for?
ASMR?
Yeah.
I don't know what it stands for. It's talking like that into a microphone, though.
Yeah. I would really be curious what that...
soft-spoken ASMR. What does ASMR stand for? Please let us know.
Soft man. Relived.
Please let us know what ASMR stands for.
No.
No. You're going to have to Google it.
No.
You're going to have to Google it.
You just don't know. You only say that because you don't know.
Nobody knows.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it there.
That is
Google
it.
I don't need that in my
Google
it. It's something gross. It's something nasty.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
Gracias a Ben, Bambi, and Fuego.
Oh.
Auto-sensory median response.
I'm Producer Dave. All right.
Yeah, we should
Meridian.
Auto-sensory meridian response.
Oh, my mother's basement smells like sulfur.
I just got the goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
See y'all later. Thank you guys very much.
And remember now.
Stay scared.
Stay scared.
Stay scared, you
There we go, ass to mouth.